For you, my heart weakens.
Savory.
For you, my heart weakens. For you, my heart weakens. Can't wait till this weekend. You been on my mind, can't wait till the weekend. Oh, just in time for the weekend. And you, my heart weakens. For you, my heart weakens. For you, my heart weakens. Can't wait till this weekend. Oh.
Ain't all the girls gon' dance like that. Fresh babe, the old started back. Fridays in the summer gon' crack. Mama in the kitchen with the bacon and the flapjack. Hit it coming no slack. Ice cream truck, baby's on the back. Ready play truck, come up on the sack. Gotta hit the liquor store.
Hey guys, so today we're gonna just be making sandwiches. I'm not gonna focus too much on the sandwich. I'm more gonna focus on the sauce that I'm gonna use for it. I'm making a bourbon and brown sugar sauce to go on the chicken. We're doing grilled chicken, avocado, bacon, grilled onions, and Swiss cheese. It's gonna be good. First, we're gonna use about a cup of ketchup. I know it sounds weird already that I'm using ketchup, but just trust me. If you don't have ketchup, you can use tomato paste. Utilize what you have in your kitchen. So we're gonna use some bourbon. I'll say about a half cup. I'm a little friendly. Worcestershire sauce. About 2 tablespoons. I'm good at eyeing it, but if you're not, like seriously, get the measurement. Some steak sauce, about a tablespoon. You can use A1 or whatever type of steak sauce you have. It's okay if you don't, it's not that serious. Just make sure you have that Worcestershire. We'll do about a tablespoon of soy sauce. Three tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. This is gonna give it a nice little bite. Three tablespoons of molasses. I'm friendly with the molasses because I really like that sweet, savory flavor that it gives. Put a little maple syrup. You don't have to, but I like it a little sweet. This is honey champagne mustard, but you can use Dijon, a tablespoon or so. I'm friendly. Just squeeze the juice of half of an orange. I'm gonna do about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. About a clove of garlic, chopped. A nice pinch of black pepper. A pinch of garlic powder. When I say pinch, I mean like teaspoon. That's good. About a tablespoon worth of chopped onion. Any onion you have. I used red onion just because they're a little sweeter. And whatever type of chili you have, any type of crushed chili, I use chipotle because I like the smoky flavor. Mix all the way until it's smooth when you're over here, because we're just gonna put this all together on the stove at once. So it looks like a lot here. We're going to move on to the stove and we're going to simmer it until it shrinks down a little bit and browns. Okay, so now I'm just going to, I got the saucepan. I'm putting my stove on medium. I'm going to add the sauce that I just prepared at the table. And we're going to bring that to a boil or sizzle, whatever you want to call it. As soon as we see this start to bubble, I'm gonna stir it a couple more times and know that, you know, it's doing what it needs to do. I'm gonna move this to the back stove, only because we're gonna start on the chicken, because that's gonna simmer down. And I put that back stove on medium. So now we're gonna start on the chicken. The chicken I've already marinated in the same sauce. I mean, like from the table, I just put it straight onto the raw chicken. It's not the cooked sauce. The cooked sauce is for dipping and, you know, just to smear on and just be delicious. But this has been marinating for a couple of hours in the first sauce, okay? I'm using the bacon scraps. Most flavor you can do for your chicken. But when it cooks down, it starts taking more of that color of the molasses. So I'm going to start on the toast. Texas toast would be good. You could even do a toasted ciabatta bread, but we're doing cost efficient. And there was some Italian roll bread that was long. It was only like $1, and really it's whatever you like. You know, just pick a good soft bread, and I'm gonna do it Texas toast style. And just add your bread. Multitasking skills. Make sure I'm stirring my sauce. And just in case anybody was wondering, the alcohol cooks out. So it's not like, oh, I made this sauce with bourbon, I can't feed it to my little child. You can definitely feed this to anybody. He or she can take some spice. The chipotle really be the only thing you're worried about, not the alcohol. It cooks out. I'll put my chicken. Looking good. Check on my toast. Looking the same, so I'm gonna put that right back. You can see the sauce darkening even more. Thickening it up. This sauce is so good. You can seriously put it on anything. I personally don't eat meat. I can put this on salmon, veggie burgers, and that's what I'm actually going to do tonight. I'm going to put that on a veggie burger for myself. Oh yeah. Getting toasty. Get to this cherry red, well, I should say, I guess cherry brown barbecue colored sauce. And this nice glazy texture. You're good to go. And turn that stove off and remove it from the heat. So there were a couple of things that I prepared before starting, but they're things that you don't need me to tell you to do. So I had some bacon here, some grilled red onions, some sliced avocado, and some Swiss cheese. Here's the same toast from earlier. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce so that there's no piece of bread that's too dry. I guess we can start with a piece of chicken. We'll put some Swiss on top of that so it can melt a little. I'll put some avocado, a couple of slices, good chunk of the onion. Let's put a little bit more. I like them caramelized and they're sweet. And everybody loves bacon. If you're doing this for Father's Day, I'm not saying that you have to, but dads love bacon. It's ridiculous. You can't go wrong with it. And this is the sauce. Bourbon, dads love bacon, dads love whiskey. And who cares if it's messy? One more on top like so. Who cares? We'll just garnish it with this because it's here.